Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Death of Chaos. So, you guys are going across this sea on a boat. You are leaving the guild as you are on a boat. On this boat is a bunch of different crewsmen, and they're taking you to the castle, which is on an island. You are both on the main deck. Would you like to introduce yourselves to each other?
Why, hello.
Hello.
Who might you be?
You can call me Prango. Prango Durian.
This one is Balsan. And you'll
What was
see, this one is Balsan.
Sun?
Balsam.
Balsan. Alright, cool.
And you'll see basically about an average height person with basically completely covered in a cloak and from head to toe, like covering his head. And he'll have a white wooden mask with the smiley face cupped there.
Creepy. And you look and you'll see standing probably much shorter than you, probably about 3.5 feet tall, very tiny rabbit person who is also covered head to toe in a cloak, and is swaying back and forth, very obviously blitzed.
What race is your character?
Herringon.
A what?
A Herringon.
What is that?
The rabbit folk.
Oh.
I believe it's Tasha's, if I'm not mistaken. Might be mistaken, but...
So you got little bunny ears?
Yeah, well, really tall bunny ears, almost as tall as me. Like, they're a solid 2 feet tall 2 foot tall bunny ears.
Ah, so technically you are the same size as everyone else.
Yeah, technically I am the same size as everyone else. It's just my entire body. I am technically small.
I wonder if I should go fishing this time, okay?
Last time it didn't work out for you, so I don't know. It's almost like these waters are haunted.
Yeah, maybe we don't want to do that.
Both of
Maybe
you
you
roll
want to
me.
go say hello to the
Both of you
the
roll me a
captain,
wisdom save.
little buddy. Ah, shit.
What was it?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Alright. Are we allowed to roll our own dice?
No, you gotta use D&D Beyond's dice.
D&D Beyond's dice? Alright.
There we go. 19.
Well, first roll of the game is a nat 1.
Yeah, you gotta use D&D Beyond's dice and stuff. That's just for cheating reasons and stuff.
Completely understandable. Just making sure I don't have anything that I can
also
do with this.
Balsung, you gotta return yourself to full health, bud.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That should do it.
So, Prango.
I'm going to use. So actually, I'm going to use my Diamond Soul. I'm going to spend a key point and re-roll that.
Okay. Reroll it then.
Yeah, but I just had to take away that key. Much better. It's going to be a 21.
You both see. So you see a mysterious glowing potato sack flying through the sky, which falls out of the air and hits the deck rather bumpily, as if something is inside, which is not potatoes. It sounds very heavy.
Get ready!
Nothing
tells me this won't be natural.
Prango will get into a ready stance to punch if he needs to.
Okay. Well, Sam will use Mage Hand and hit you with the sack.
What are you gonna try to do?
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to mess with the sack.
Okay. Didn't know you were into fondling sacks, but okay. So,
With the hobby.
as you push the sack around, you see something. You feel something quite lumpy is inside.
Got some lumps here.
Got some lumps. I'm gonna go over.
Very lumpy.
I'm gonna kick the lump.
Uh-oh.
Nothing happens, but it does feel rather
Oh.
pliable, almost like it's not. You don't sense anything that's like alive in there. You don't hear any breathing. It does feel rather like squishy though. Kind of gives in a little bit.
I'm gonna grab the bottom of the bag and just try to like tip it over at this point.
As you tip it over, out of the potato sack rolls one giant potato.
Oh, food.
Oh, food.
There's also a slit in the potato, like something was inserted inside of it.
Any color in that area?
Hmm?
Any discoloration in that area?
No. It does look like there's some kind of paper thing wedged in, either made out of paper or cardboard, wedged into this little area of the potato.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out Ivan.
Huh?
I'm gonna pull out Ivan.
Oh, your spirit cat. You summon Ivan, your shadow cat, as it appears and meows at you. What do you command it to do?
Okay, friend. Go ahead and tear that potato open for me.
As soon as Frango sees the cat, like he backs up 5 feet.
So the cat kind of like paws itself over and begins to claw at the potato, trying to dig out this thing in the potato. Shavings of potatoes go everywhere as you just hear like cat scratching sounds. It doesn't seem to be getting that deep. It's kind of inefficient.
This is not working as fast as I hoped it would.
You gotta remember, Ivan's just a normal cat made out of shadows.
This do be true.
An hour or so passes of this cat scratching going on, and he gets halfway down, and it appears to be some kind of card of sorts. Has a slight shimmer to it.
I'll go ahead and try to grab the card.
Okay, sure. Grab the glowing card.
Frango will.
So you grab it.
This can...
Okay, roll me a d20.
That's what I think it is.
13.
Pick a
Don't
number
know what
between
this is.
1 and 6.
Oh, fuck.
4.
Roll me a 1d4.
4.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Sound great. I think I should have probably wanted to roll 1 on that.
So,
Goodbye, friend.
you got a card from the deck of many things, and upon doing so, it magically transmutes itself into the moon. You rolled a 1d4 and got 4 wishes.
Oh.
Starting with your first wish, you have 3 minutes to decide what it is.
Holy what?
Hurry up!
3 minutes.
Quick.
First wish.
Let's.
I want the. So the first thing Pringle will wish for when he realizes he has this is he wants his jug of alchemy. I want the jug of alchemy that gives me the unlimited ale that he gets.
Okay, so your first wish has been granted. Out of your pocket, you pull a flask that is covered in some kind of magical ward and tapestry that looks like a beer bottle to everyone else, and to you is just a miniature jug of alchemy.
Dope. I then want.
Starting the timer once again for your second wish.
Okay.
3 minutes.
Yep. Trying to think of how I would wish for this in character, because that's what I want to do here.
What are you gonna do?
I'd like to wish for a tattoo, in specific, an Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Damn.
Okay, you're giving me free reign to do this. The
Eldritch Claw tattoo is an actual legit thing. It's 1 second.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, Eldritch Claw tattoo.
So basically, you can strike with. So you can use magical strikes, making every weapon you use a magical item, even though non-magic. Basically, you can strike creatures with non-magical weaknesses.
No, my unarmed strikes are now considered magical.
Okay.
And I gain a +1 bonus to attack damage rolls with them. And then with the Eldritch Maul ability, for a minute, I can also make them reach up to 15 feet away from me and deal extra damage.
I'll say you can have the magical strikes, not the Eldritch Maul.
Alright, then I won't ask for that because I already get magical strikes. So instead, I'm actually going to ask for
Okay,
a dragon.
The clock is back on.
Yes.
So what's your second wish? You did say Eldritch Tattoo, so I get to choose whatever I want with that now. You okay with that?
No, I did not realize that was going to be the case.
If you...
Because
I'll give you the magical hits, but if you're going to decline that, then I'm going to make it some other Eldritch being that gives you an ability.
Okay, I'm fine with that then. Because I already get magical hits.
Okay.
We're gonna get tentacles out of his eyeballs.
Yeah, whatever it is, I'll run with it. Figure it out.
Okay, 1 minute.
Timer's back on. I'm gonna hand one wish over to you.
You cannot.
I cannot. All right. Well, I mean, if I get 3 minutes to figure out what I want for the wish, can I discuss it with him? And
you can discuss it. Just know they are your wishes. But I'm not done with your second wish yet, so no talking about your third.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in homebrew. 1 minute. I'm crafting it up for you.
in the homebrew channel on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Lush. No, that's not it.
Nope, that's something CC got.
I think I figured out the other two wishes.
Okay. Sarah, it's going to take a minute. You guys can talk amongst yourselves.
How you doing, Alex? I see you got something really awesome. How does that make you feel?
You know, I'm completely surprised that's what I got. When he said you drew a card with a deck of many things, I was instantly like, all right, let me start figuring out my next character.
Yeah, when he said a moon appears, I thought we just got completely encased by a moon and just fucking
No,
suffocated to death.
the fucking moon card in the deck of many things is the wishes, and you roll a d4, and that's how many wishes you get. So I did want to roll a 4.
That makes sense. Congratulations, Alex.
Like, wasn't expecting that right off the bat.
Okay, I'm almost done.
I think you'll probably be, out of everyone who's probably going to end up playing this, you'll
Yes,
probably be the luckiest person.
They're finally changing Discord username so you don't have to have that hashtag number after your name anymore.
That's so dumb, though. It's going to add to so much trolling.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Apparently Discord's birthday.
Six, the final one.
It's been a while since I got to play a high-level monk.
I think you'll like my
Let's hope
Eldritch
you get
Tattoo
to
much
play
better.
him for a while.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Stick this into your notes on your character sheet is where it will go, and you can also view it here. You got the Eldritch Tattoo, my version. You sacrifice an action to summon up one of the following to a dice roll at random. Obviously, you roll a 1d6. You can either get a new Narshal, a black void that creases the walls of each dimension. Void covers, making it a disposal site. You cannot be seen or attacked, but you can also not attack. However, you can see all around you. This lasts for 1 minute. Lamb, a gray mask will appear across your face, in which anyone who sees it has to make a 16 wisdom saving throw, or they are set into madness for 3 minutes. The mask will last for 3 minutes. Or you can use the cloud
What
thing.
does madness do?
It's literally a gray mask that smiles, and anyone that sees it in a line of sight has to make a 16 wisdom saving throw, or they get sent into madness. The mask lasts for 3 minutes.
See?
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just reading it. I'm reading it on myself.
The cloud thing, storm will brew above you. You roll a 1d4 to see what it brings down. Acid snails, cuddly snakes, blood frenzied cats, or bricks. Dalaboth bones shall emerge on the floor, allowing you to place the plane shift. Anyone who steps in that trap will be shifted to the plane that you desire them to be. Larva of the outer gods. You can call upon a god to talk with them in equal terms. A TikTok man, a robotic man will appear. basically delays an attack for 3 turns, and after the spot it resumes, that attack will then be shifted with 3 times the amount of damage rolled.
Alright, I've got it copied to my notes. That looks... Holy hell.
Okay. Resetting, third wish.
Alright. I would like to be more dexterous.
You get 1 extra point that you can add to your dex override stat.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright.
Fourth wish, time reset. 3 minutes.
I'd like to be more durable, so either an up to my AC or my hit points. Is what I'm looking for with that.
Well, say more durable. That's pretty vague, and I can twist that how I wish, so...
You can. It is very much a rabbit's paw, isn't it? Or monkey's paw.
Rabbit instantly turns to stone.
Okay. Okay. I'll put this in homebrew.
But I say you definitely can't make me like not be able to die of old age because I already have that. I already don't age. All right, what am I getting now? This is. I do wonder where this other player is, though.
I imagine he's doing something probably with the kids or family things.
I get my kid this weekend. Said I get my kid this weekend.
Your kid?
Yeah, I have a 2.5-year-old, almost 3.
Ah, that's cool. Got any plans?
Depending on the weather, we're planning on going to the park on Saturday.
That's cool.
Yep. And then next weekend is Father's Day, so I get him then as well.
Nice.
Yep.
You gain steel joints. You can no longer jump more than 2 feet in the air, and your ground speed is reduced permanently by 10 feet. However, you cannot be knocked back, and you are immune to forced transformation. On a whim, you can tell yourself to go into a tank state once per day, gaining 20 temporary HP. At that point, you cannot move nor jump.
And there goes my whole fucking character. I'm a rabbit. Like, my whole thing is... Fuck.
Monkey's paw.
Fuck. Alright, let me figure out how to do this shit on my phone now.
You just copy the notes. Oh, I mean, you gotta go.
Well, no,
you
I
gotta.
have to dig creepers.
Yeah. Hey, you got some good shit out of this.
Yeah, but the one bad thing I got definitely fucks me. Like, that takes away a whole aspect of the herring gun. Like, one of my bonus actions is the rabbit hop, which allows me to move 25 feet.
Well, now we can use shift Move 15 feet now.
No, he can't hop any higher than 2
Well,
feet. Remember?
I can't hop any
Oh
higher.
shit.
I can't hop any higher than 2 feet off the ground. Doesn't mean I still can't hop that 25 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
You can't use that bonus
Like
action.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I can. I can jump 25 feet horizontally.
True. You've become
Doesn't nerf me too hard.
doesn't nerf you too hard, but it does change your playstyle.
Not as drastically as you may think. I still have 55 feet of walking speed.
55 feet?
Yeah, I was at 65. You dropped me down to 55.
Damn.
I am the fastest motherfucker.
I should have been harsher.
Like, I am a quick motherfucker.
Damn, my initial thought was 30 feet, but I thought that was too bad. Maybe I'll drop it to 30.
I would have immediately just started making a new character.
Anyways, those are your 4 wishes.
Yeah.
As that happens, the card disintegrates from your hand and is left this world. Placed upon your right arm out of your black fur is this tattoo of an eldritch tattoo. Your joints are immediately turned to steel instead of bone. You are much more durable, but at a cost. Every step feels like you have a 50-pound weight on your back.
Do I need to worry about you right now?
I don't feel so good.
Keep some distance from me. You look like you're about to transform into something I won't like.
How many times a day can I use that Eldritch Cloud tattoo?
Huh?
I just sacrifice an action.
You just sacrifice an action, you roll a d6, and one of those happens.
It's gonna be slightly non-voluntary.
What do you mean?
I rolled a 2 for it.
It's like, say you okay, you wanted to use this now?
Yeah, just I feel it there. I don't feel great, and drunk me is like, all right, let's.
Okay, so what happens immediately? A gray mask goes across your face, shining with an evil grin that penetrates all dimensions. Upon doing so, any person you look at now has to make a wisdom of 16 saving throw, or they will fall into a state of madness and confusion.
Is this who they look at, or who's looking at them?
I'm staring literally right at what was your character's name again?
Balsam.
Balsam, roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, let's get this out of the way. That's a 3. I'm mad.
Oh.
As you are driven into a state of madness, you curl up on the ground, completely unable to do anything but think of the eldritch horrors that leach into your mind, bringing out your sanity with each and every gulp, devouring it slowly, taking away from your intelligence.
I have no idea what's going on, so I'm looking at every member of the crew around me.
Now you can tell there's a mask on you. Like,
I can tell there's a mask on me, but I have no idea why he's down on the ground crying right now.
The horrors! The horrors!
What horrors? I don't see anything. This is just a really
Stay away
nice
from
mask.
me, demon! Stay away!
Demon? You call me a demon? And just look down.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Is there a puddle at my feet?
You can't speak, Tara.
Oh, okay.
Like, madness is like, you're on the ground, you cannot speak, you cannot say anything, you can't even think. You are so succumbed with fear and paranoia that you are having an information overload.
Ah, okay.
I would say like inevitably Pringle would realize that he's doing this, and he would immediately look away from like everything and everyone. He's gonna stare at the ground until the mask dissipates.
After 3 minutes of torture, terror, Sir Balsam, you see your past, present, and multiple futures. You see futures where you die, futures where your family dies, where you live and then you die. You see all different kinds of futures, good and bad, all at once over 3 minutes of constant pain, and then you awaken from the madness like a nightmare.
Whew.
Ugh.
You
As the
okay,
three
my man? You don't look so good.
as the 3 minutes has ended, the mask dissipates from your face, crumbling into dust.
Who the hell are you?
What? What? What do you mean? What the hell am I?
Where
The
the
hell is
hell am
that?
I?
Your memories start flooding back into you, Balsam, as you remember what just happened after you looked at that mask.
Oh shit. I I think it was a mistake for me to go here and do all this shit. I swear it's one thing after another.
Well, uh, that was really cool. Really weird too. You okay? You don't look so great. Look a little pale.
No, no, I had so many good dreams. I was eating marshmallows, snuggling up against mountains of cats. Such a good time.
Do I waste an insight check?
Roll me an insight
I
check.
just saw. All right, sure. Okay, I'll do it. Insights plus 10. Let's go. That's gonna be a 27.
You can tell he's heavily being sarcastic with you, and he's giving you so much shit right now.
Yeah. What? Why did you fall down like that? Like, it was a really cool mask on my face, but you saw it and you damn near died.
I think I wish I did die.
Well, I didn't think it was that ugly.
Okay, unpaused. So you guys you're still on the ship. Ship has landed. You're now on this sandy seashore. As you get off onto the beach, you come to the beach, and as you see in front of you, the sand has washed away all evidence of previous battles. The stairs are still there that lead up to the castle. Would you like to go up the stairs?
Yeah. At this point, Frango has attempted to jump several times and is very upset and is very drunk over the fact that he can't jump.
As you
So-
attempt to jump, you just jump up 2 feet, and then you feel instantly gravity pulling on your steel body, just thump, straight back down, just lead brick. You know, like a platformer, like when someone just drops like a lead brick, just
Damn.
drop real fast.
So he just stumbles his way up the steps.
So as you guys get up the steps, you come to you come to a cobblestone grove surrounded by tons of nature, just like you had before. And in front of that gate, just as you before seen Balsam, is a drunken skeleton sitting in a chair that is
Here
pouring
we go.
bottles
This
and
guy
bottles
again.
of booze down his jawline, which just
Oh,
slaps
shit.
onto the chair, which doesn't actually go into his bones. But he's drunk nonetheless.
Are there any empty? Is there any empty bottles on the floor?
Any empty bottles he throws into the ravine behind him.
It's mother.
What are you here for?
Well, hello. It seems you brought some
Open your mouth.
new
Wait.
friends, and
Wait. It
Did
requires
you-
alcohol. Any chance? Did you bring
did
him
you
alcohol?
bring me any booze, or can you get by on a... I'm not gonna let you buy a trick this time. I need some alcohol in my body.
I don't have any
Well,
alcohol.
it just so happens I can't help with this. Uh, see, on the boat, you know the thing that made you really
I don't need to
that.
know about the magics. I just need booze. It's either you have
Well,
booze
you're a
for me or
greedy
you
one, aren't
don't.
you? You're a greedy one. I'm gonna take my flask and just tip it over above his mouth for like 3 seconds,
What he does
and
is he
then put it back.
dislocates his jaw, taking it off, and he extends it out to you like you're gonna pour it on his jaw.
Ugh.
Okay. And
As
this isn't even the craziest thing I've seen.
as you
Probably
pour
isn't
it
the
on
craziest thing you've
to his
seen.
jaw, he hooks it back into himself. Says, "Ah, if I had a tongue, I'm sure that would taste amazing."
It's piss water.
You can pass now.
Yes. All right.
As you guys go across the drawbridge, you come to the originating area where you had opened up the door. You walk past the well with the two crows on it, which the crows shout to you, made out of stone, "Do not steal from the bucket and the well!"
So I'll steal from what? What bucket? Oh well.
You see there's a well in which there was a well. Rather, this well has been extended up 6 feet into the air by an underground passageway of a door that leads to an underground passage. One of the spas, one of the safe zones within the castle. And on top of this little door area is a well, which has crows on it.
There's a nice little stall in there.
As you continue to walk forward, you pass the doors and enter the long ballroom in which you fought many of the intellect devourers that you had before, which both the holes have been sealed up to where you knocked the chandeliers down from. Will you walk down this long corridor?
I killed that one. I killed that one. I killed him in that one. Oh, I think Gizmo killed that one.
Yeah, I'll walk.
Okay, as you guys walk down the long corridor, you come to a door, and when you open up the door, well, you come to like what would be a doorway, but there's no door there. So after you walk through this small little passage, you come to the next area where there's a fork in the road. You can either go, you see there is a hole in the ceiling with a disattached iron ladder to it, like there was an iron ladder that would go up, but it's been slashed halfway and the bottom piece has been extracted off the wall, so there only hangs like the top piece. There is a large mound of rock which has a small passageway through it, but it looks very unsteady. And below you, there are steps going underground where you can hear sloshing of water and little shimmers of it as if there's sea creatures down there.
Do you know where we're supposed to go, Dalton?
We had we haven't actually we didn't reach this point last time we were here.
That wasn't the question.
Where do you
No, I
guys
do
want to
not know
go?
where to go.
Up, forward, or down?
Well,
Um,
do we have an idea of where we're supposed to go here?
The idea is that you need to explore the castle, but you have no idea where anything in the castle is. You're exploring it to get sort of like a readout of a map.
Got it.
Basically, explore the castle, learn more about it, learn more about the areas of the castle, find out more lore and more information on your stuff. A dungeon explorer through and through.
Got it. All right. I think we should go up. I'm not much of one for water tonight.
don't want to get a little wet.
No, I'd rather prefer not to.
Afraid you might sink?
Very well. Let's go.
Both of you need to make me an
Yeah,
acrobatics save. No, sorry, an acrobatics check
Oh
to
shit.
get up to the upper part of the ladder. Because you're going to have to jump.
Oh shit, I have some decks. That's cool.
you're fucking kidding me.
Not
That's
fucking
a
kidding you.
natural 20.
So,
That's gonna be a
Balsam,
20.
so Proggle, even with your disability of your legs, you still managed to hop up and barely grab it with your ear, and you managed to pull yourself up almost like like a second arm. As you pull yourself up along with Balsam, you manage to enter a you manage to enter what appears to be almost like an underground cathedral, but is above you. It is covered with bone and limestone, with tapestries of purple and blue everywhere, and lit torches on the wall. You hear footsteps coming in your direction, and as you see coming down the steps is a man. What used to be a man, rather, more looking like a skeletal zombified corpse, dressed in priestly robes, looking more like a bishop in a priestly robe as he extends a hand to you. My dearest friend, what have you come to this cathedral for?
We are exploring.
Just mapping the place out.
You're exploring the great castle of chaos?
Yes, we are guests. Can I make a deception check?
He, before you even try to deceive him, he tells you, there's no need for deception.
Ah,
I already know of your party, as there's been one here before you, many years ago. More than a couple months ago they came here. Sadly, they are dead now. But maybe you'll fare better.
oh,
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to end up being dead. I kind of like living.
Would you care to come into the cathedral, my brother?
ooh. Anything showing tonight?
What'd you say?
Any fun to be had tonight?
Fun, you say? If I have priestly duties to attend to, but that's all the fun I ever get up to these days. Will you follow him as he walks up the stairs?
Why not?
Yeah, might as well.
As you follow him into a great corridor room where there are multiple altars set up with different people in armor of all kinds, looking like adventurers that are on a wall of statues of granite and cement. Torches around them with a purplish flame illuminating their glow. As he walks past, he nods his head to each of them as if they are still alive.
I just want to keep a
Andy,
passive eye on all of them.
what'd you say?
I want to keep a passive eye on all of them. Just make sure that we're not going to get ambushed from behind or anything but something.
You see the altars on them each have some food and ale prepared as they are sent there. These are the great ones that fell before. They are dear friends to me. They did follow the great crusade into this castle, and yet they are swept up within it. It is a sad tale to be had. He walks up some more stairs, and as you continue to follow his path, he stops in front of a large altar. In front of this altar sits on a throne a large skeleton with different robes on and a crown. On his shoulders are two extra heads of skeletons protruding from his neck. He takes a knee, offering up some gold into the collection dish of this great and powerful deity of whatever it is. The torch is light with a purplish flame, the gold disappearing in the bowl. The eye of it glows a dark purple, and then gets snuffed out, as if being told something by the god. He then stands up. You are being permitted to enter the cathedral. Please be on your best behavior.
Of course.
As
I'll
he,
sample
Yeah.
at the statue.
as he
Or the
walks...
skeleton.
What did you say?
While Sam will like take a bow at the giant skeleton.
It's still a stone statue, but as you see, it is somewhat sentient, holding something inside of it.
I'll follow inside as well.
As you follow him to a large staircase spiraling upward, connected to what are multiple platforms leading to different rooms within this cathedral. He enters his own office, entering into a meek office with a singular old wooden desk with locked drawers, a bed that is very simple of a cot. Underneath are several boxes of what you can probably assume appears to be old gear of adventurers. And then there is another desk that he appears at, with a small table nearby, at the foot of his bed. He asks you, would you care for a drink or two, sirs? I don't have much to offer, but I have been experimenting these days of old. It's been rather depressing, and it's given me much time to experiment with things of alcohol in nature.
What is with this castle and alcohol?
Yeah, I have my own thing. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take a sip from my flask.
Okay. One moment. I have to upload something. So, might I ask, why have you come here, to this castle? Obviously, it's to continue the work of the previous party, but why would they send another one into this hellish place? Was it not obvious that the last one could not do it justice? They did die rather early, I would presume.
Well, that's simply it. The previous party did not return. We are the new ones to finish the job.
I see, I see.
It's the circle of life, my dude.
I know all too well, trust me. This is a cathedral, sealed away within the castle, once worshipped by the Skeleton King. He's the great god of death. Well, used to be a god of death, you could say. Might I ask what your true intentions may be with exploring this castle? It will twist you, in many ways, boons or otherwise. Well,
You like boons.
he's asking what your true intentions are.
Oh, well, to be honest with you, I have no real intentions. I'm simply here to complete the job.
I see.
Yeah, it's about the same here too.
So you're not here for the gold, or the treasure, or riches that you may find, a powerful magic item.
All of that is just perks to the job.
So you're here to kill the throne
I
bearer of
Wouldn't
chaos.
take anything that isn't rightly mine.
What now?
He's gonna make an insight check against the both of you.
Okay. We'll mind then.
Are you both telling the truth?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
Sam's
telling
telling
the
the
absolute
truth.
Huh?
Yeah, telling the absolute truth. Well, the
So-
seventh persuasion, but yeah, telling the absolute truth.
So he sees that you're telling the truth and tells you, okay, at least you're not with one of the outsides. I can give you a bit of information if you would like.
Sure thing, my man. Sure thing.
But you must make a
Info
promise
is
with
always
me.
nice.
I require a deal if you wish to have this information.
Village Sherlock.
What'd you say?
That's this village Sherlock.
For who is Sherlock?
It's a ton of phrase. What were you saying?
My deal is that you will not reveal the location of this bunker to anyone within the castle. The second part of this deal is that after freeing from the ruler of this chaos, that you will return the castle to death.
Is that also in counting anybody else we bring along for this journey to complete the job?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Do not
My friend,
cross
let's
me.
make a...
I would not wish to have to end you.
Alright, my friend, let's make sure to make this area a no-go zone.
Yes, yes. I mean, I don't have anything that can help make sure of it, but I'll do my best.
He places his
Yeah.
hand on the table, in which bones and flesh appear upon it, rising up from the ether, reading out a contract written within ichor.
Oh, shit.
Place your hand on this, to seal your fates.
Hold on. Let me ask one
Yeah.
more question. If somebody, stumbled, like ran away from the group and stumbled within this chamber, would that also make us liable?
What do you mean?
Well, let's say we have an excited party member. Oh, with so much joy and wonder in their eyes, they just run off ahead of the group and they stumbled within this room. Would we be counted against that action?
No, your action is simply to make this
Ah,
room not available to anybody of the beings simply within the castle, not ones who can leave it freely, the beings that exist inside of it. Make no mention of me.
Oh,
oh,
yeah, I could do. I could do. And then we
Secondly,
have to
yeah.
turn this place to death after we kill Chaos.
after you kill the ruler that sits upon its throne, return the ownership to death.
I mean, I guess we can figure out how to do that, right? And he's gonna look over at Balton.
He nods his head.
Then place both your hands upon the contract.
Alright, alright.
Fine. And Brango's gonna like stumble over. He's actually gonna trip, and he's gonna like land with his hand on the paper to like prop himself back up.
Okay, as you do so,
Sorry about that.
so Balsam, do you lay your hand on it?
Yeah.
Both your hands sink into the contract of flesh being surrounded by it. You feel a scalding hot pain enter throughout your whole body as on the inside of your mental capacity in space, you see a skull swallow your soul whole, and upon doing so leaving teeth marks embedded into it. You have sealed a contract with the great skeleton king, Primordial Death. Upon doing so, if you break your contract, your soul will be consumed and shred to dust.
Well,
Your hand is
what do
rejected
we
from
get?
the flesh pile upon doing so. That's it. You just sealed your contract. That's it. The contract goes away, sinking back into the table, and the man sits down. What do you want to know?
Oh, can you tell me of certain interest points within the castle?
Within this castle exist many different areas. I do not have a direct map of the castle. However, what I can tell you is there are several different areas. There is the
Could
main
I,
corridor, which you have just exited from. There's the
real
cathedral,
quick,
which is me.
real,
There's
real
a
quick
place.
question?
What did you say?
the question. When he starts saying this, can I actually pull out some parchment and my tools and start making a map?
You won't be able to even
Just
know
like
where any of
he's
this
telling
is.
me.
He's just telling you destinations.
Like if he's given a, he sounds like he's given a rough
He's just telling you destinations.
map
He's
out.
not telling you, like, geography of the area.
Also, just let's like a map of what we already have been through so far
You're
as
you're
well.
gonna get a
Instead of
map
just
after this session. You're gonna get a map of what you've already explored.
oh, okay. And this is also what Primo would be doing during this conversation.
You can make a list of the destinations, though. So
Yeah.
there's the main foyer area, which is the garden outside the castle. The main corridor, which you've already been through to get here. The cathedral, which you are in right now. Below you is the catacombs of crystal and ice. Below that is the ancient library in which the horror has come out of. Back towards the main area, or the main corridor, you can find the testing grounds, in which is the main hub to multiple different sectors of the castle. That splits off in two directions, the cultists being a central cathedral for all cultists of every religion and entity. However, they've been sealed away for many years now. No one knows what they truly worship anymore, but it is a very deadly place to go to. No one comes back that enters, and no one knows if the cult still exists or not. To the left, instead, is the alchemist laboratory, another dangerous place filled with creatures and biomechanical engineered beings. Some are automatons, and others are rather just biological experiments. Beyond the alchemist lab is the outwards tower, a staircase so great that it extends into the gardens from below. Then you have, from there, the great towers, connected in two separate areas. There's the great towers which excel far beyond the castle's walls, containing within them some of the most fearsome harpies you could ever imagine. They're quite treacherous. Beyond those is the inner sanctum. It is a respite ground, rather a graveyard of today's standards, where the souls of the castle's inhabitants and masters lay to rest. Below that is the arena, which all monsters gather to battle each other with brute strength or magical will and might. There's many competitions in there, if that suits your fancy. Then, beyond that is the Puppets Brigade. The Puppets Brigade is a secret tunnel system that exists between different areas of the castle, and I'm guessing you can guess what's in there. Next is the inner church. It's an old church that existed before the Bone Cathedral. It's where many religions would gather on multiple days to preach, before the ruler of chaos banished it. Then there's the inner clock tower. Keeps the whole castle in tune. Next is the marble gardens, surrounded by all kinds of stone and creatures. The Great Drop, a singular downward spiral of staircases interconnected with an inner drop that connects into the crystal caverns once more. However, these are hardly used anymore as they are quite decrepit. The final areas is to the very rightmost side of the castle is the second great tower, connected to the most important area of all, the old library. The old library contains all the active information recorded within the castle. Every step you take is being recorded there. Every breath you take is being jotted down. Then there is the inner clock tower, separate from the central. It keeps itself in all ticking manner keeping watchful notice over the Lord's domain. And then you have the final rooms, the final quarters, you could say, in which the ruler may live in and exist in, surrounded by the most terrible and most painful of monsters you could imagine. That's all I know, at least for the castle's destinations. Beyond that, I know there are multiple safe rooms just like this one, places where people like me are willing to help, but I do not know who they are nor what form they take on. Lastly, finally, you're not the only adventurers to come through here. Many have died before you. Do not speak of this place as a cockiness. Do not let your own ignorance kill yourself. This castle is out to kill you, at every stretch, foot, and mile. Don't take what I have here for granted. While it is safe here, it's not true safety. True safety is only a luxury. Is that all you wish to know?
Oh.
Some of the more troublesome spots, places that tend to be more active.
More troublesome spots have lots of monsters around them, as well as either monsters being produced, educated, or, like the arena, battled for blood sport. Every area has their own twists and turns, things that make them terrible.
Anything else you want to know?
No, I believe we've got what we wanted.
Okay, and out of character, you have received a new bar area. If you go to bar recipes in the chat, you can see that you've unlocked a new safe zone, but also the bone bunker is now here.
I'm gonna try some of those. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try some of those drinks. Are those like legit actual recipes?
Yeah, I made them all myself.
That I cannot wait to try. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the Everlasting and the Blood Moon sound the best to me. I've already written them down.
I hope you like the art.
That, thank you very much.
Yes.
Because I damn sure love to drink.
If you would be so kind before you leave. Flip a coin, heads or tails.
Tails.
Okay, heads. Balsam, he says to you, before you leave, may I grant you some of my power to place upon you? I did so with a person ever so long ago. I think it would be nice to do so once again.
Alright, that sounds interesting. He'll get closer to the person.
You're a spellcaster, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you are going to gain a godly boon in homebrew, a blessing from the Skeleton King.
There you go.
Okay, you've gained a perk. So, one moment. You gained a perk called Necrophagus, or Necrophagos. 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 There we go. Necrophagos, or Necrophagos. You get the drift. Any spell's damage can be altered and transmuted to be necrotic damage instead. When using this perk, your spells that are necrotic damage will exist and give a minor decay on any organic materials that is on the person when the spell hits. For every spell level above 3, meaning you get a higher radius of decay. Instead of it being just the person, it increases to 5 feet on 4th level and 10 feet on 5th level.
Do I get like an extra damage dice, or is
No,
just
it's not
the
extra damage.
converted?
So the decay, think of it like this. So if I was to fire off, say, the cantrip Ray of Frost, instead of cold, I could swap it to necrotic instead.
Oh, okay.
Or say I fired
That's
off lightning
badass.
bolt, I could swap it from lightning to necrotic. And if it does necrotic damage, any necrotic damage I do with that spell swapping perk will emit minor decay. So when it hits the armor, if they're wearing leather armor, it will decay the leather armor. Hit enough times, the leather armor just disintegrates and falls apart.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you up the ante, though, to, like, say, a 4th level spell, it goes in a 5-foot radius of decay. 5th level, 10-foot radius of decay. So anything in that 10-foot radius is hit with decay, even if they weren't hit with the spell.
I love that.
Necrophagus. So what do you think of your Necrophagos?
I think.
So what
I think it
happens
matches well.
is he holds out his hands to you, and a purplish aura surrounds you. As you notice that some of your skin starts to flake off your hands, revealing flesh and some bone in certain places. Along your arms as well, as they are become undead. They don't have the undead status on them, it's just they're influenced by the undead.
Mm-hmm.
So you have zombified hands now, due to this perk.
Okay, let's go ahead and take that and launch it into.
It doesn't carry over any effects or defects of a zombie. It's just it looks zombified, but it's actually healthy.
Okay, I went ahead and just threw that in D&D Beyond. Let's go.
As you guys
I guess I'm
leave,
gonna.
so what do you think, Prongles, of his zombified hands now?
Looks just as creepy as my thing. Your hand looks really bad, man.
He'll like dance them in your direction. Ooh.
I will pull the mask back out.
Okay. Very little. Rodent.
Okay, are you going to sacrifice another action?
No, I'm not.
Fuck.
Okay, so you guys move out of the Bone Cathedral.
Yeah.
Yep.
Upon doing so, you are met once again with the fork in the road, going forward or going below.
Still don't want to go
guess
down.
we are.
So forward.
I like that spot.
You wish to move forward?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry if you hear chewing, I'm eating lollies.
Perfectly
You're eating
fine.
what?
Waiting for your fiance to
I'm
finish dinner right
eating
now.
I'm eating lollies, the candy, not the anime.
Lollipop?
They're an Australian candy. It's a hard exterior
Ah,
filled with a gummy inside that you crunch down on and chew.
sounds delicious.
Anyway, so forward or down?
I think we decided on forward.
Yes.
Okay. I need you both to roll me a. So you see there is this shambling kind of like massive rock in front of you. In order to get around it, you have to go through the passageway. And it's pretty shaky because it's kind of like rubble from the ceiling above. And on top of it is very heavy rock. What will you do? If you want to go through it, you're going to make me a survival check. Or do you want to alter
I
it in
have
some
good
way?
survival.
GM advice. Maybe you can alter the rock in some way to get around it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, can I try to like?
Are you asking me to throw a couple spells at it?
Yeah, I mean, you can decay shit now.
Rude.
Organic.
Well, Sam will firebolt the rock.
Are you
Had
going to
some
use
decay.
necrophagus?
I will.
As you switch it, your hand begins to glow a bright purplish color as it decays a little bit and skin flakes off. Your firebolt comes out instead of a bright crimson red, a deep purplish shot with white ripples as it flies through the air. Hits a specific rock. As you hit a piece of rock, it hits it, dealing necrotic damage as it decays a little bit into granite.
Well, there we
Oh,
go.
that's pretty cool. I'm gonna punch a couple of the rocks myself to try to help with the.
I'm gonna give you a warning right now. It could cause the ceiling to collapse further.
Oh, probably not gonna do that then.
But I mean, hey, roll your punches.
I mean, if I have a feeling the ceiling's gonna cave in if I do this, he's not gonna punch.
Okay. So, as you know that it's going to cave in now, if you continue to do so, you got to find a way to either alter the rock, move it out of the way, or just walk through it with a survival check. Now, if it crumbles on you, that's not instant death, just a lot of damage.
I think we can shimmy our way through. Well, some will start going through.
I will also start making my way through as well.
And I will go ahead and roll that survival check. Where are you at? Oh! Does a 10 get me through?
I got a 17 myself.
So, Balsam, as soon as you go in, it crumbles the first half before Prongle can even enter.
Oh!
You're taking
Oh,
34
Great.
damage as you are crushed by the rumble of rock.
fuck!
That looked like
Ah.
it hurt.
The pain! It is excruciating.
Would you like to try to get your friend out of there?
Sure. Trying
Your
to distract.
your shadow cat is currently licking your hand, which is sticking out of it, Balsam.
A little harder, Ivan.
You know, maybe
I'll
you
get
should
out
have sent
soon.
your shadow cat all the way through to make sure it was stable.
It weighs less than a pound, I think. Did we have a weight to it? I actually don't remember.
It doesn't weigh anything.
Exactly. Exactly, God up above.
What
Why
are
would I
you
send my cat?
What are you gonna do, Prongle?
So you said it's already caved in on this part, right?
It's
This half.
already caved in on this half.
All right. So
If
he's
you
stuck at
can
this half.
if you can move the rubble away, you could probably make it through the other half just fine.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna start working on moving the rubble away.
Roll me a strength save to see how fast you can do it.
Strength save or strength check?
Save.
I rolled a 14.
It'll take you 30-ish minutes to get all the rubble out of the way. As you're getting all the rubble out of the way, Ivan is there for emotional support with you and is licking your hand, Balsam, and rubbing on it.
Good job, Ivan. You're doing so great.
It mews at you.
Bloody cat is do a damn thing.
What is the cat supposed to do?
Keeps on running underneath my feet.
It runs underneath your feet and kind of rubs up against you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because it can pass right through you incorporeally, but you know. As you eventually get all the rubble out of the way, you are up once again now, Balsam. I need to roll a d20. Make sure you don't have any broken bones.
Good job, Ivan.
Oh, you have some broken bones now, Balsam.
Ouch.
I need to roll a d10 to see what bones are broken. You managed to break the bones in your hand, on your right hand and right arm, and your left foot.
Oh, shit.
If you can put these into a splint with a medicine check and use Cure Wounds, you can accelerate the healing process over a short rest.
Do either of us have cure wounds?
We do not.
Yeah, I'm a monk. I punch things. I don't heal things.
Do any of you want to make a medicine check to try to put this in a splint?
I will try to help him with a medicine check. I don't know whose medicine is higher between yours and not you. You or I. I have a +5.
0.
All right. So if we're helping each other, do I get advantage on this?
No, because it doesn't have anything in medicine.
Oh, I thought because okay. 14.
Okay, you managed to put the foot into a splint. Upon doing so, you wrap it up with some rope that you had lying around and a little bit of, medical tape, and you manage to make a rudimentary cast for the foot. You also managed to make a simple crutch for him to use. Now, roll me another medicine check for the arm.
'21.
Somehow, out of just sticks and rocks and rope, you managed to make a professional splint and cast for this arm, making it so no further breakage will occur. Roll me now a medicine check for this hand.
Oh, shit.
You
give me
were...
1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I think I might have something that can help. Nope. 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 All right. No, I don't. So, yep, 8.
Okay, you weren't able to make one for the hand because, well, hands are hard, and you're not
I
a
am not
doctor or
the
anything. So the hand is just going to remain broken. Try not to move it too much. You're
This
given
hurts.
you're given a crutch, and without being back at the guild, you have no anesthesia. So best of luck to you.
This hurts a lot. I'm in pain.
Will you guys continue forward?
I think I can go on a little bit longer.
You better. I'm gonna pat you on the back, or well, the back
Ah!
of the leg, the back of the leg at that point.
Ah!
Oh, sorry.
So there's another passage that you can go through here, but you'll have to make another survival check to go through it.
I
Who
have
wants to
good
go first?
survival.
What about any other way?
I don't know. Do you have
What
something
is it
else
gonna-
that can move that rock?
Hold up, dear. Cactus.
Yeah. What's up?
Do I see the other side?
No.
Fuck.
The rock twists and turns.
Okay, is there like, because it's rubble in the way, right?
It's a mixture of rubble and rock that twists and turns throughout it. So when you go inside of it, like you're twisting and you're turning, kind of slipping and sliding through it to get to the other side. It's not like a straight shot.
Fuck me. Okay. Oh, that's not gonna work. God damn it.
And a reminder, I am small sized.
Uh-huh. So you're gonna roll another survival check?
Right,
You go first this time.
21.
You make it through
Fuck
no
you.
problem, Prongle.
It's really not
Alright.
that hard, man.
This little shit. Alright,
Okay, Balsam.
here we go. Okay, 18.
You managed to make it through okay this time.
I just realized we're gonna have to go back, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
No, back up real quick. And then
Oh.
I'm gonna look, try to find like a nice solid weak point at the rocks,
Yep.
and just I want to take a solid boom and try to like hit it in a way where it's gonna tumble towards where we just came from and not toward us.
Intelligence check.
See how this goes. That's an 18.
You manage to kick the rock, breaking it in a certain way, and upon doing so, it rolls in the opposite direction than it rolls in the direction that you're wanting it to go. Upon doing so, you have caused the rubble to completely decay and go rolling into a pothole below. You now have free access to walk freely through there.
See,
Didn't
now
you
we
do
don't
that
have to
the
go.
first-
Now we don't. No, because
Really?
the thing is, see, like if I had kicked it the first time, it would have come flying all back at us, and that wouldn't have been great. I mean, you already got hurt pretty bad just trying to walk through it.
I could have gotten away. You look like you could have handled it.
I did handle it. You saw how I aced through that one?
Alright.
Where to
You're
next?
so amazing, little rabbit man.
Yes, yes, I am. Thank you.
Okay. As you
Where to
follow
next?
onto the other side, you come to a long corridor, just as long as the other one. This time, there are thousands and thousands of armors on both of the walls, next to each other, holding axes as if they're display pieces. But they're all wearing maid armor. They're all, like, when I say maid armor, they're all wearing, like, full, bulky, beefy suits of iron. And then it just has, like, maid garments over them that's, like, super shredded because it doesn't fit over the armor.
Wasn't that adorable?
This is quite weird.
You think any of these would fit on you?
I dare you to try to. I dare you to try to try.
Oh, feisty.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll make you punch your cat.
How does that make you feel, Ivan?
Ivan just looks up at you and doesn't do anything. He just runs up to your back and perches on your shoulder.
Alright, come on, little guy. Ivan doesn't seem to have a problem with you.
I don't have a problem with Ivan either. I don't have a problem with you either.
If you want to see what
Just mad
Ivan
about
looks
my
like,
hands.
it's in Homebrew.
I already looked. Yep.
So, do you just want to walk down the corridor?
I'm going to be very cautious with my steps.
Do you want to roll stealth then?
Please.
Okay, roll stealth with your creaky steel joints.
19.
You're pretty good at stealth. You're low to the ground now. You're kind of acting like a normal rabbit, hopping your way through gently.
Does he have a mechanical walk?
No, his joints are just... His whole skeleton's just replaced with steel instead of bone.
Ah, okay.
So he's much more durable in a sense.
I like it.
Are you going to roll me stealth, or are you just going to walk normally throughout it?
Oh, shit. Okay, let me roll that for you. That's a 5.
You know, you're so
I'm the
bad at
stealthiest
stealthing
here.
that you couldn't even stealth to save your life. So you try to be stealthy by like light walking, but it's like you light walk, everything in your body shakes, letting everyone know exactly where you are for the full 150 long foot corridor.
Ivan, come on. You need to be more quiet.
Ivan looks at you and tilts his head. As you guys begin to go down the corridor, one of the armors steps out of line, putting their axe down, ka-chunk, as it goes into the ground, and then begins to walk towards you, Balsam.
Oh, hello. Aren't you charming?
It then stops and holds out a hand, as if like requesting something.
Ah. Balsam shakes his hand.
No, it's not a shake. It's like when...
No, he shakes the hand.
No, it's not going out like a shake hand. It's going out like when like a waiter comes over for his tip, and he puts out his hand.
Yep, and he shakes the hand. He still shakes it.
As you shake it, it goes up and down, and it just stays like it is.
I'm gonna still try to sneak past.
Roll me another stealth check.
Ooh.
Not as good. 17.
You're able to sneak past, and you see this armor is pretty legit, and it's thick as fuck, because you can see the ghostly poltergeist on the backside between the joints. It's 2 inches thick of steel all
He's
around.
a thick boy.
It's pretty durable armor.
Prango's main focus is just getting to the other end of the room.
Prango, you see as from the behind you that each one of the armors begin to light up with this ghostly presence, just as this one does. Fum, 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 fum,
Oh,
fum,
this
fum,
is
fum,
bad.
fum.
Oh,
They don't seem hostile. They just begin to, one after another, step out of line and slowly make a wall behind them as they begin to step by step approach you.
approach Prango or
They approach Balsam.
okay, so all
Ah.
of them are approaching Balsam.
Balsam,
Can
it lets go of your hand and extends the other hand in the same motion like it wants something.
Ah,
Can I
Let's see.
backtrack a little bit and try to hide in one of the offshoots that they came from?
let's see. What do I have to give
You'll
you?
have to roll me a stealth with acrobatics.
Okay.
Hmm.
Stealth is of 18. Acrobatics is 17.
You manage to, with your incapacity of jumping, manage to slide behind one of the empty spaces, and as you look, they're all marching in uniform. As they march, the maid outfits begin to rip a little bit from the movement, as they weren't well. As it looks like these outfits were like hastily put on them without any accord, as if they weren't made for this job, but they were given this job.
Okay, I just want to
Okay.
ready myself to jump out at the
Balsam.
first kind of hostile.
Balsam will put a gold coin in the one's hand that's in front of him.
As you do so, it closes. They all power off with a ghostly visage of blue, and then power back on almost like robots with a ghostly visage of red. As they all take out from their sheaths brooms and mops, as they begin to furiously, in a clanking of a cacophony of clanking of metal, begin to quickly and proficiently clean the whole corridor.
Oh, this is nice. Wow. Y'all are doing a great job.
Everything, the ground is sparkling like it was brand new. All the linens next to the windows look like they came off the factory floor. Every piece of glass is meticulously carved with each edge and print off of it, looking as if it was brand new, shining within the window of light, even in the darkness of night, amplifying the moon's rays that come through it. The chandeliers are spit with gold as they shine brightly, even in the fire can portray them. Each of the walls, hanged with paintings and different tapestries, look as if they've been newly purchased and just placed there from eons ago.
All right. I think we're good here, my friend.
Prango's gonna jump down and he's gonna stealth sprint the rest of the way of the hallway.
As you sprint
I
and
cannot
run
move
through,
as fast as you.
as you try to sprint, one kind of puts a hand on you, halting you, and holds up a finger as it slowly waves it back and forth as if not to run. It then puts down a metal board that has written in crude common, D no run.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stealth walk the rest of the rest of the
Balsam is slowly shuffling his way.
As you make your side, if you make yourselves to the other side of the corridor, one of them hands you a note, as it reads on it with crude common. H of clean, done with J.
Good job. And he'll pat them on the shoulder.
They all begin to line back up once again. And then the reddish glow goes away.
I think that's the kindest thing I've seen so far.
It's the kindest thing I've ever seen in a castle. Yeah, let's keep on going. This castle's weird as shit.
However, as you begin to go to the next corridor before you can do so, you see that this next one opens itself up to the night sky, as it is a brief period of breath between the next corridor. All the walls are shaken and shattered down as if this is one part of the castle that has not been rebuilt since the last group has been here. Surrounded by rubble, a great battle took place here once. Out in the sky, you see that it is nighttime, with the moon full. Balsam, you remember what the guildmates told you about night. That at nighttime the monsters grow stronger, as chaos has full control over the castle. If you wish to stay, you may stay, but know that all monsters become extremely potent and deadly.
Randa, this is where things start getting a bit dangerous.
Out of character, this is a way for you, if you want to end the session, you can go back to the ship and end the session. But if you choose to push on, everything CR jumps about 15 levels. Just letting you know.
I joined the one shot for a fight, so let's go. I'm good to keep on going.
For how much longer do you want to keep going?
It's only 11 o'clock here. I probably won't lay down for bed for at least another 2 hours.
Balsam, do you want to continue?
I'm cool with whatever.
Okay. As you continue forward, pressing, you walk up the steps into the next area. Before you do, though, you notice that there is a platform about 45 feet into the air. This platform looks like it leads into a separate room. Would you like to go up there, or do you wish to continue onward?
Separate room.
Okay. How do you plan to get up this 40-foot escapade?
How big is Balsam?
Probably about like 6 feet.
My apologies. How strong?
Oh, no. Just no.
Okay. Any chance you could, give me a bit of a toss up there?
Oh, I can try. I am
Acrobat.
broken, just so you know.
Strength with disadvantage.
All right.
I was actually wondering if I can help out by using my bunny hop, like the amount that I can.
So you want him to throw you, and after the initial throw, bunny hop?
Like no, like more as he's throwing me, bunny hop, so I get both the momentum of him throwing me and my bunny hop.
Okay, but he still has to make a strength save with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I was hoping I could give him the advantage for the bunny hop.
Because he only has one arm to throw you with.
Touche.
All right.
Okay, Balsam.
Okay. That's a 9.
As he throws you up, you gain no advantage on your bunny hop. As you extend 25 feet up, you only get halfway there, and then you come straight back down.
Oh, you're coming back down fast.
If I need to, I'll utilize my slow fall monk reaction to lessen the damage by up to 70.
You didn't take any damage, though.
Okay, cool. All right, well that didn't work.
I wonder why that is.
Oh, that didn't work. Do I see anything up there I can usually hook a rope onto?
It is just a platform of rock.
So no.
No.
Well,
Hmm.
I can't get up there.
Well, what if we tried this? Um, can I polymorph him into a bird?
Not by his perk though.
I'm
His
His
immune
what?
steel
to
joints makes it
I'm
so he
immune.
immune to
I'm
forced
immune to
forms.
Fuck!
force, but if it's not, I'm immune to force. But if it's not, but if it's willing, then if I'm willing, then it's not forced.
Fuck!
I mean, are you
I
willing
swear
to
it's only my
transform into a bird?
spells.
I if he is explaining this to me, then yeah, Prango will be willing to transform into a bird to get up there.
Are you going to explain it to him?
Would you would you like to become a bird?
A bird?
Yes.
Sure, it'll get us up there, won't it?
It'll get you up there.
Why'd you go
That
to a
is
noir
true.
voice all of a sudden?
Look, I am still trying to find the voice on this. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a bit.
I'm losing my voice constantly, so don't worry about
So you
it.
transmute him into a bird. He is now a bird made of steel.
I fly up.
Magically somehow with aerodynamics and not being heavy as fuck, you fly up. Are you gonna untransform him? Otherwise he's a bird still, and he can't do anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
perch on the edge of the rock and I'm gonna.
How high is it up there, actually?
40 feet!
Nope, literally 10 feet. Too far for me. Okay.
Well, no,
No,
you
I'll
can
drop the
cancel your
polymorph.
you can cancel your concentration on it at any time.
No. I have a spell that can teleport me like 30 feet, but I can't.
Misty step.
Yeah. No, I drop it while he's up there.
Okay, as you drop it, you find a room on the inside. This looks like it was once connected to this area, however has been long lost. Upon doing so, you enter and there is a altar. An altar made out of bone and steel, as the walls are covered in chains and all kinds of cuffs and shackles. You see there is an orb perched upon it. Holding below the orb is a hand, enriched with bone and steel, almost holding it, grasping onto the orb. The orb is swirling with dark clouds into it. This reddish orb swirling with dark clouds, spinning like a vortex inside of it. You sense great magical power coming from this orb.
Tiny orb up here. I'm gonna look and see what it does.
Be careful.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna go up and investigate the orb.
Okay, you walk down the steps and investigate the orb. What I just told you applies. Anything else? Any other checks? You sense great magical power from it. If you want to know what's inside, I'd recommend an Arcana check.
Yeah, I can do an Arcana check. No, it's only +1, but 5.
Orb look pretty and shiny.
Yeah, and pretty and shiny orb gets taken.
You sure about that?
Do I sense dark magical energy or like?
I don't know.
positive
You just
magical?
sense pretty magical shit, so okay. If that's what you want.
No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it.
I mean, you already touched it, so
Yeah, I touched it.
yeah,
But
and
I'm
something's
not
gonna
gonna-
happen when you touch it.
Okay.
So upon touching it, what happens is uno momento. Upon touching this great thing, what happens is you can feel that why is this not working? One moment. Fucking As you touch the orb, you hear a voice call out to you, and you see the spiritual body, in essence of ether, come forth from it. You see, bathed in a crimson blood robe, surrounded by the skeletal figure, as well as casting out to you, surrounded by blood, shackles, and chains of iron, of hot. Into the infernal realm comes to you a Flux, the god. He is a Flux, otherwise known as the Bloodfather, known for interrogation, torture, and blood, of knowledge. You have found an altar of a sealed god. For why have you freed me from my prison?
And
Hmm?
I didn't even know I did for you.
For I have been frozen here, frozen in time. Why have you freed me? For what purpose are you seeking?
I'm just exploring the castle.
Just exploring the castle with no winds? That seems rather unwise.
I mean, I have a friend. He just didn't come up here with me.
You should bow your head and kneel to a god that's in front of you.
I don't bow, man. That's not my thing. You want a drink?
I do not care for your petty intoxications.
Oh. Well, it's nice to, well, cool. I'm a dip.
As you try to leave,
Well,
your hand does not let go of the crystal.
Hey, now that's not cool. Let go.
You're the one who's awoken me, and thus you're the one that will be bestowed by my curse.
Cause, dude, it hasn't been a great day for me already. Like, just, like, leave it. I got no use for you. You got no use for me. Like,
You will
I ain't
carry
gonna
out
do what
this
you need.
curse,
Probably gonna die.
or be destroyed.
I'm probably gonna die here. I'm probably gonna die here.
For that cares not for me, your soul will be returned, and I shall interrogate you for all that you're worth. Knowledge is what I
It
seek.
won't be I can give you the best whiskey.
I do not care for your intoxications.
Well, you're telling me you're gonna interrogate me for all I'm worth, and I'm just telling you what I'm worth. I've been a drunk my whole life.
He waves two fingers over your head. You are instantly sobered.
Oh, now this does not feel great.
Nor
Yeah,
does
no,
it
this
to be
is not-
awakened so prematurely, and have such a dim-witted fool.
He's not paying attention anymore. He's using the hand that's not attached to the orb to pull his flask out, and he is sipping down.
Drink one more sip, and I
Brazenly.
destroy that bottle.
Don't you dare. I won't
I've
help you
already
if you
taken
do.
away your soberness. Do not make me take away your insolent drink.
I won't help you if you do.
Listen to my words, and I won't destroy it.
I never said I wasn't listening. I was just also having a drink. You took away my...
Try to get yourself drunk again, and I will torture you and give you an even worse curse. Do you wish to try my patience, mortal?
Well, fine, speak.
For I am a god of torture and knowledge. For I was sealed here within this castle because the blasted fool did not like me gathering up my knowledge. He thought I would usurp him. I have nothing to give, nothing to want of that. I'm a god of the dead. I have no need for him. Now, you have two options. You can either help me, or you can be cursed. What will it be? 'Be? 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 'Be?
Wait, what was? I'm sorry, I actually didn't catch that. My fiance was giving me dinner.
You can either help
More-
me or be cursed. If you help me, you will spread such the vicious cycle. You will extract information from any intelligent creature that you see from now on, and gather information about them to me in the most bloodthirsty ways possible.
That sounds fun. Yeah, let's do that.
If you refuse, then I will curse you.
I just said that sounds fun. Let's do that. Well, not the curse thing, the help thing.
Then by helping me, I shall make you a disciple of a flukes. He touches and brings out a crystal. Upon doing so, shoots it from his thumb directly into your chest, as it punctures your chest into your heart, spreading out a web of gemstone magic. You feel your chest burning as you cough up a bit of blood. You feel sick to your stomach. Your whole head feels like it's going numb and going into a migraine.
Oh, this doesn't feel good. Oh, oh, oh. You sure I can't have a drink? Like that would make this pain. Oh, feels like a bad hangover after St. Patty's Day.
One moment, typing out your thing.
Heading back to homebrew.
You can head down and talk to your friend if you want to. It's going to be a while I type this out.
Oh, so I'll at that point I'll head back after all this is done. I'll head back down to him. I'll jump down.
So, what'd you find?
I'm pretty sure I found a demon god of torture.
Oh, that sounds exciting. How did that go?
I'm pretty sure I became his disciple too.
Oh, that sounds like a good thing.
You see, by the way, at this point, like in between every sentence, like just like as fast as he can, sipping down his alcohol. He sobered me up. Felt horrible. I'm getting back there though. Don't worry, I'm getting back there.
How are you getting back up
He's
there?
not gonna. Huh?
Is he gonna come down and grab you?
No, I'm not. I don't mean getting back up there. I mean getting back up there, and he's gonna point to his flask.
Oh, let me have some.
He's gonna hand it out to you.
I'll take a tiny swig and just give it back.
Fancy.
Sorry it's taking so long.
All good.
I'm going to unpause.
Let's
So
go ahead and let's pack it up, you freak of nature.
So, as you've now become a blood monk, based upon helping out this man, you notice that your skin boils up from beneath you. As you feel your muscles expand, you can see the veins popping out on your body, as well as you can see that your muscle mass has expanded a little bit, and you feel your blood boiling within inside you.
God, CC missed the opportunity to just ruin her character's look.
So, as you all head back through each area, avoiding monsters and traps, you guide yourself back onto the boat, where then you are setting sail off for the guild, and we end this session.